And he'll step off and try again. And he'll step off and try again. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now here's the pitch. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Kyle Seager will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
No strike.
Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Here comes the 1-1. Fouled back. One, two. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Third inning, no score to this point. Here he comes again, 1-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2 home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And a step off. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Over to his left is Markakis, but this will find the seats out of play. Here's the pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Maben is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. A.J. Pierzynski makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
A.J. Pierzynski.
First offering on the way. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And the pitch. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. Andrelton Simmons will take his cuts now.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Well, as quickly as he got on base, it didn't take him too long for him to exit either. That's as good a move as you're going to see right there as he picks him off first.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think he can just about take that to the bank.
Now a bullet back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Another look to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
You could tell he didn't want to waste any time down there. He was getting set to go on that very first pitch, but they caught him leaning the wrong way, and he's picked off.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Number 4 is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will dig in now. The starting second baseman for the American League in last July's All-Star game. And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. First pitch coming. First pitch here is another ground ball. This one over to third base. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Seth Smith will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home. He tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Here's the first offering. Now the first pitch of the inning is a fly ball out to straightaway left. Smith is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a 1-pitch out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Now here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a real good sinker there. You can see this ball's in the dirt by the time he's committed to this swing. That's a nice job behind the plate of cleaning up and getting that put out at first.
Freddie Freeman will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Man, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Pitch on the way. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Now here it comes. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a 3rd time now. Hernandez readies another 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Still 0-0. Mike Zunino will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Now here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Brad Miller will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, he got his fastball that time as this one sent into right center. That's a base hit. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
The pitcher, number 34, Felix Hernandez.
I think it's fair to say that this is going to be the best shot they've had so far to get on the scoreboard. You could see the hustle there. He's all the way up to third on the one-out triple.
Felix Hernandez will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Throw over to third. Smart to keep an eye on him. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. Comes set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
A 2-1 offering. On the ground towards second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Shea Simmons is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Number 4 will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Now a reach, but this gets past him in right, and this ought to be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Here comes the runner around third on his way home. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park 2-run home run.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside-the-park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
The 2-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Second baseman,
Robinson Cano will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Step on the bag for 1.
That is always a tough decision to make down there third base. Do I step on the bag and then go to first, or do I just try to go around the horn with it? Here, they do get the lead runner, but the throw across the diamond is just too late to make it a 5-3 double play.
Now the first pitch. Mark Trumbo stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1, fouled back. A big pitch here, 1-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 brave error, and 2 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Braves nothing. Nick Swisher will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Cano is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the fifth. Jace Peterson will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. First pitch coming. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Check by Hernandez. The pitch starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Let's get something going, y'all.
He's ready now. The pitch hit hard towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Here's the first offering. And this will be fouled away. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. He waits. Now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
Keep the inning alive, boys.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The shortstop, number
You know, it seems like every time we check these out, show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back to Turner Field.